Step 2, before we get into the fun stuff regarding stumbling blocks and how you get around them and the details of how you progress, let's discuss what a proper workout should contain. Tip number 1, don't overcomplicate it. Remember, a day on which you do 20 push-ups is better than a day on which you don't work out at all. The thing that's going to get you results is consistency, not having a magical workout routine that supposedly solves every problem. Your workout needs to be a resistance-based exercise. That means it can't be running, it can't be jogging, cycling, can't really be martial arts, can't be an aerobics class or Taebo. It can maybe be Pilates, but that's a gray area. What are good candidates for resistance exercise routines? Weightlifting, powerlifting, calisthenics, and that doesn't have to be complicated. That can be as simple as push-ups and sit-ups. Your workout needs to include some kind of warm-up just to avoid injury. I warm up doing calisthenics and kickboxing, but you can also warm up just doing a very light set of the exercise. When it comes to your routine, you need to have a split going. Why do you need a split? So that your muscle groups can recover. If you do the same muscle every day, it doesn't get time to grow. You need to give it about 48 hours or more to do that. Most common split is the push-pull leg split or the bro split, which is one muscle group one time per week, or you can do the upper body, lower body split. You need to do a few sets of an exercise that targets a muscle group until failure most of the time. Traditional training advises to use the pyramid set, which I don't like. Pyramid set would be you start light, high reps, then you go heavier, slightly less reps, heaviest, least reps. I don't like that because now you're fatigued and doing your most difficult sets in a fatigued state. I don't recommend that. The studies I've read advise that straight sets, where you keep it the same, are better, and I think even better is reverse pyramid sets. After your warm-up, you start with your heaviest set, fewest reps, then you go slightly lighter, do more, go slightly lighter, and then you're pretty much exhausted. You would have a rest period between sets, but if you're short on time, I like to incorporate drop sets. That's when you go to failure on one set, then immediately drop the weight and continue, do a few more reps, then drop the weight and do a few more reps, and then you've exhausted that muscle completely. Let's talk about rep ranges. Pause to read the information above. It's a lie that high reps build definition. It's one of the biggest myths in workout history. I really don't mind sharing my own routines if you ask questions, but my routines do change over time as needed. How many of you have implemented step 1 and are keen on continuing with this? Step 2. Before we get into the Haridas,